You step off the boat. The wind hits you hard. It's cold and smells like salt and wet rock. You're on an island. Alcatraz. This is the end of the line. You're here because you're the worst of the worst, or so they say. You're an escape artist, a killer, a big shot gangster. Back in the world, you had a name. Here, you're about to lose it. Guards with hard faces and big guns march you up a hill. You see the main prison building. It's a giant concrete block, gray and ugly. It looks like a tomb. As you get closer, you see flowers in a garden. It's a strange flash of color in this gray place. It's a cruel trick. The flowers are there to remind you of a beautiful world you can no longer be part of. They take you inside, down to the basement. This is where they process you. The first thing you're told is to get naked. You take off all your clothes, the last things you have from the outside world. You stand there on a cold, damp floor. A guard looks you over, not like you're a person, but like you're a piece of equipment he has to check. There's no respect here. There's no dignity. You're pushed into a shower. The water is freezing, then scalding hot. It's over in 2 minutes. They throw a set of rough clothes at you, a gray shirt, gray pants, and heavy boots. They don't fit well. They're not supposed to be comfortable. Then they give you your new name. It's a number on a small metal tag. Let's say you're AZ1441. That's who you are now, a number. They lead you into the main cell block. The noise hits you like a physical blow. It's a loud, echoing chaos of steel doors slamming, guards shouting, and keys rattling. The sound bounces off the concrete and steel, and it feels like it's inside your head. You're walking down a long corridor with cells stacked 3 high on both sides. The guards call it Broadway. It's the busiest street in this dead city. Your cell is a small box, 5 feet wide, 9 feet long. You can stretch out your arms and touch both walls. Inside, there's a cot that folds against the wall, a toilet, and a small sink. That's it. There's no privacy. The toilet is right there for everyone to see. The bars on the front of your cell mean a guard can look in at you anytime, day or night. You are always being watched. The first and most important rule here is silence. For a long time, you are not allowed to talk, at all. Not to the man in the cell next to you. Not to yourself. You eat in silence. You work in silence. You walk in silence. The only sounds are the ones the prison makes. The bells, the doors, the guards' footsteps. The silence is a tool. It's meant to break your mind. With no one to talk to, you are left alone with your thoughts. All your mistakes, all your regrets, they just play over and over in your head. Your life is now a simple, boring routine. A loud bell wakes you up at 6:30 in the morning. You have a few minutes to use the toilet and wash your face in cold water. Another bell rings. Your cell door opens. You step out and stand at attention for the morning count. There are 13 counts a day. They are always counting you, making sure you haven't vanished through the walls. After the count, you march to the dining hall. The food is plain, and there's just enough of it to keep you alive. Breakfast is watery oatmeal, hard bread, and weak coffee. You have 20 minutes to eat. You eat with hundreds of other men, but you eat in total silence. Guards stand on catwalks above you holding rifles. If a fight breaks out, they have tear gas canisters on the ceiling, ready to drop. You learn to eat fast and keep your eyes on your plate. After breakfast, you march to your job. A job is a privilege. If you don't have one, you stay in your cell for 23 hours a day. You get assigned to the laundry. The room is filled with hot steam that makes it hard to breathe. You wash and fold clothes and sheets all day long. It's hard, boring work, but it's better than sitting in your cell, staring at a concrete wall. At least here, you are doing something. You are moving. You work for a few hours, then it's back to your cell for another count. Then lunch, more bland food, then back to work, then back to your cell. The day is chopped into small pieces by bells and counts. You don't think about the future. You just think about getting to the next bell. The worst part isn't the work or the food. It's the location. On a clear day, you can see San Francisco from the prison yard. You can see cars moving on the streets. You can see buildings and houses. On New Year's Eve, if the wind is right, you can hear the faint sounds of parties from across the water. You can hear people laughing, celebrating. You can hear music. It's the sound of a life you can't have. It's so close. You can see it, but you might as well be on the moon. The prison was built here on purpose. Seeing that city every day is part of the punishment. It's a constant reminder of what you've lost. Life in Alcatraz is a slow, grinding process designed to wear you down. The guards don't treat you like a human. They are just there to enforce the rules. Some are fair, some are cruel. They all watch you with cold, empty eyes. You learn to read their moods, to know which ones to avoid. Violence is always in the air. A fight can start over anything. A stolen piece of bread, a look that lasts too long. You learn to be invisible. You keep to yourself. You don't make friends because friends can be a weakness. You don't owe anyone anything because debts in here are paid in blood. You see a man get stabbed in the yard with a sharpened spoon. The guards rush in. They take the body away. They take the attacker to solitary. 5 minutes later, everything is back to normal, as if nothing happened. You learn to forget what you see. If you break a rule, you go to D block, solitary confinement. The prisoners call it the hole. It's a cell with no window and a solid steel door. Inside, it's total darkness and total silence. They take your clothes and leave you with just a pair of shorts. You sleep on the cold concrete floor. Once a day, a guard slides a piece of bread and a cup of water through a slot in the door. In the dark, you lose track of time. You don't know if it's day or night. You don't know how long you've been there. Your eyes play tricks on you. You start to see things. Your mind starts to unravel. After a week in the hole, you come out a different person. You come out broken. That's the whole point. But you are not broken. Not yet. After years of the same routine, you start to notice things. You notice the salt in the air has made the metal vent in your cell weak and crumbly. You notice the guards walk the same route at the same time every night. An idea starts to grow in your mind. A crazy, impossible idea. Escape. You find 2 other men who think like you. Men who would rather die trying to escape than rot in this cage. You can't talk openly, so you plan in quick, quiet whispers when no one is listening. The plan is simple, but it will take a long time. You will dig through the wall around your vents. Your tools are stolen from the workshops. A spoon from the dining hall. A broken fan motor from the machine shop. You work at night after the lights go out. You use the spoon to scrape away at the concrete. It's loud. You have to time your digging with the noise of the prison. When a guard coughs, you dig. When a toilet flushes, you dig. One man keeps watch while the others work. It takes over a year. Every night you make the hole a little bigger. You cover your work with a fake wall made of cardboard and paint. To fool the guards during their nightly bed checks, you make dummy heads. You use soap, toilet paper, and real hair you collect from the prison barber shop. At night, you put the dummy head on your pillow. In the dim light, it looks like you are sleeping. It's a risky game. If you get caught, it's a one-way trip to the hole for a very long time. Then, the night comes. You know it's time. There's no turning back. You eat your last meal in the dining hall. You look at your partners. No words are needed. You all know what's at stake. Back in your cell, you wait. Your heart is pounding. This is it. You listen for the guards to pass. When the coast is clear, you pull away the fake wall. You squeeze through the hole you made. It's a tight fit. You crawl into a dark, narrow space behind the cells. It's filled with pipes and dust. You can hear rats scratching in the walls. You climb up the pipes floor by floor until you reach the roof of the cell block. You break through a ceiling vent and step out into the night air. For the first time in years, you are outside your cell, under the open sky. The wind is strong and cold. The lights of San Francisco glitter across the water. Freedom is right there. But between you and the city is the bay, 1.5 miles of freezing, deadly water with currents that can pull a strong swimmer out to sea. You have a raft you made from over 50 stolen raincoats, glued together. You climb down a drain pipe to the edge of the island. You inflate the raft. You and your partners slip into the black water. The cold hits you like a punch. It steals your breath. It's 1,000 times colder than you imagined. The raft is clumsy and starts to leak almost immediately. The current grabs you. It's powerful, pulling you away from the city, out toward the Pacific Ocean. You paddle with pieces of wood, but you are no match for the water. Your muscles start to cramp from the cold. Your body is shutting down. You see one of your partners slip off the raft and disappear into the darkness. You are losing. You knew the odds were against you, but you had to try. You had to feel free, even if it was just for a few minutes. You don't know what happens next. Maybe you drown. Maybe the guards find you the next morning, washed up on a rock, blue and lifeless. Or maybe, just maybe, you make it. No one ever knows for sure. Your body is never found.